Hello friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jules. Welcome to another weekly pivot point. Probably going to be another quick one. Y'all, I'm just not that exciting lately. It is spooky season though, so I'm going to be starting to read all the spooky things. So literally all I'm going to be doing is like reading or playing on my Switch. I am in my Switch era right now where I'm loving playing on my Switch. But recap. So last Wednesday, I ended up watching Survivor with Gwen's Patreon. Some of us in the Patreon are like buddy watching Survivor every Wednesday. So we get in the Discord chat. She created a separate channel for Survivors for those of us that want to watch it. So we kind of have like a little competition going, if you will. We each have picked 2 players that we think will be the winners, and then process of elimination. There's no prize for if you picked the right winner, but it's just all fun. So watch that. And then Thursday night I went and visited my mom. It was kind of depressing, honestly. Of course, mom, wasn't really doing great. She just, hi Julie, hi Julie, hi Julie, hi Julie, hi Julie, hi Julie. That's all she says. That's all she says now. And Christine was looking at her and she goes, I'm really sad. She's like, she's not doing good. So like, she's noticed that mom's just not doing great. So I'm in a limbo of, I either feel sad and depressed when I go visit her, or I feel guilty if I don't go visit her. So either way, like I don't feel good about any of it, but it is what it is. But moving on from that, Friday, movie night with Jer. Same old. Harper hurt his leg Friday. He went out running, which he's not supposed to run. We have to try and keep him from running because he's the one who has all the bad things. He has the hip dysplasia, the torn ACLs, which they're probably scar tissue now, but knees are bone on bone, hips are fusing, like all the things. So he ran to the fence line and he only ran for just like a little bit, and then he picked up his back leg and he wasn't using it. And I was like, oh Lord. I was like, did you pull a hammy? But I thought he would like work it out, but it's not getting better. He's in pain. You can tell he's in pain. He's whining a lot. He's not walking good at all. Nobody can touch him. So I'm like, ugh. So I tried to just give him extra pain medication because he's on daily pain medication that he has been for a few years because of all of his things. And I think it's just not touching it anymore. So I think we may have to see about giving him like the pain, switching him to pain shots instead of oral medication. But Saturday I was supposed to go with my cousin to an apple orchard, or like the apple festival in Weston, but she started not feeling good a couple days before that. So she wanted to rest up because she was supposed to be going out of town for work. So we didn't do that, but instead I just stayed home. But I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Harper just kept getting off the bed and on the bed and off the bed, and he'd stand up and he'd walk around and like he couldn't get comfortable. So we did not sleep. My husband ended up getting up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. He was like, I'm done with this. And then I ended up waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, done with it. So I pretty much played on my Switch all day. I did some editing. I read some, watched some movies. I only left my house one time to go get us an iced coffee. And then I came home and I did not leave the house again. So Saturday was a super lazy, chill day. And then Sunday, we ended up going to a different apple festival in Lewisburg, Kansas. So me and my husband and Haley and her boyfriend went out, and it was warm. It was windy, but it was warm. I was like, this is not fall weather, but they only have it 2 weekends of the year. So that was the second weekend they were having it. So we ended up going. We got apple cider donuts. We got apple cider. We got apple cider donut mix. I got some popcorn, but yeah, we had fun. We went over to the pumpkin patch side. We did the corn maze. So that was a lot of fun. It's like an hour away. So it was kind of a long, we didn't get back home until like, I don't know, afternoon. And then I ended up taking a nap. And then later that night, I did a book discussion with Gwen and a couple other ladies. We discussed Crooked House. That was our buddy read for September. So we talked about that. My dog's walking all over the place. Hi, buddy. I know. It's almost time to be off. Yeah. Wait. I know it. No. But what are you doing? Hi. How are you? Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. There's nothing up here for you. You think there's food? Hi. Oh, thank you. That was disgusting. Okay, get down. Yep. Get down. Okay. Let's see. And then Monday night, I did reading sprints on my channel. And then last night, I got on discussion with Gwen and Melissa and Angie. We discussed Glorious Rivals. So we've all done a buddy read, like, of the whole series. So we did the Inheritance games, and then we did the Brothers Hawthorne, then we did the Grandest Game, which is what this series is. Glorious Rivals is a second to that. So we read and then we discuss, and we've just been talking about this whole series for like ever. So it was fun to talk about it. And then there is going to be a final book next July that comes out. The Gilded Blade, I think is what it's called. So we are all planning on reading that together and discussing. And here we are back at Wednesday. Though that's what I've been up to. As far as what I've been reading this past week, I ended up reading The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, Glorious Rivals, Tightrope, which is a cozy mystery. It's book 19 in the Country Club series. It's by Julie Mulhern. That's based out of here in Kansas City. And then I read The Woman in Cabin 10. I wanted to get that read because next Tuesday we're doing a movie watch in Gwen's Patreon for that. It was okay. It was okay. I hope I liked the movie better. Like, I liked the first part of it and the last part of it, but the middle was just kind of repetitive and not so exciting. But hopefully I liked the movie. And then today at Gwen's Creature Feature readathon starts, and I started Zom Romcom. But I'm only 65 pages in, but it's cute. It's funny. I'm liking it. Oh, and when I was on reading sprints on Monday, I started Autumn and Alibis by Jules Motschel, and the author sent me this. So I also started a cozy mystery vlog. So my thoughts on this is going to be in that, because I have a bunch of fall cozy mysteries. So I'm working on a vlog for that. So that's what I have been reading. I did scrapbook. Hang on. Okay, I grabbed my scrapbook. I only scrapbooked a couple pages, but I did a Wizard of Oz spread from when I went with my cousin to the Oz Museum. And then I have a page from where I got all my little horror boxes and stuff that I got from Five Below. And then I started my first page for my night owl. Look at that. Night owls for the retreat. And then I made this was what was on our door. Our name tag was on our door, and I made it into a pocket. So I have the itinerary in here, and I'm gonna put some pictures right here. But I have to get my pictures printed first, and then I'll work on this some more. So let me know what you've been up to, how you're doing, what you're reading, all the things in the comments below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe if you're not already, and until my next video, friends, be yourself, be awesome, be kind. Bye.